trusting the process. Been thinking about this today. Seen a video earlier. It was part of Will Ferrell, the actor's commencement speech, and he's been awarded an honorary doctorate or whatever it is recently. And of course, he's a hilarious kind of guy. I always laugh so hard and cringe in equal measure with some of his films. Some I've yet to watch. But here's the thing. Something he said. And it's about what a lot of people seem to miss, especially these days, is to enjoy the process. So caught up in expectation of a result, of a destination, of something that we have to achieve, that we forget to enjoy what we do to get there. And at the end of the day, that's what it's always about. It's always about how you get to enjoy your life. We don't rush and hope to get the end of our lives. It should be the last thing we'll be thinking about. And yet, the day-to-day stuff, or the job that you want, or the business you want to create, or the weight loss, or the friends you want to make, or the holiday you're looking forward to, anything and everything, we seem to focus on this end result. And if it's too far away, we give up hope. If it's something too big, we get excited, we scare ourselves off. Instead of enjoying the process, instead of breaking things down to see how to get there, and having the tenacity to keep going despite any kind of setbacks. I've had plenty of setbacks, and it reminded me of the setbacks in my life where you could easily give up. Have that 3 feet from goal, you know, you're digging and digging looking for goal, and you give up just 3 feet from all the abundance and riches that you could ever have. And every time when times are tough, when I've allowed times to be tough, I remind myself of that. It's not about the destination, it's not about the end product, it's about what you do day on day on day. When I was setting up my fitness business, I dropped a lucrative career in IT. I work for myself, which is great, but I knew it wasn't for me. I'd kind of been doing it for so long, but it was never what I really wanted to do. And I always remember thinking, I don't really know what I want to do. I kind of just fell into it. But all the time, from when I was 14 years old, that realization that I loved to be fit. Because up to that point, I hated PE, I hated games, I hated cross countries. But something flipped when I was 14. I got into martial arts. I then wanted to apply myself at school PE. I wanted to run fast on cross country. I wanted to do well in rugby. I wanted to do all those things. Then that was the sign, but I just missed it for a long time. Yes, I trained ever since then. I've trained martial arts for 30 years. I've always done fitness for as long as I can remember, at least as long as that. And it's always complemented. But it wasn't until 2010, when I was 39. Is that right? Yes, 39. When I realised that my calling wasn't IT, it wasn't anything else that the school careers advisor told me, which was engineering or some bollocks like that. It was to serve people and help people become the best version of themselves. But because I was focused on the end result so much, I was so busy at being busy, you know, the whole entrepreneur lifestyle is all about working less and getting more productive and achieving more. But I did the opposite thing. Instead, I switched the 9 to 5 to 5 to 9. I switched it the other way around because it was my business. I had to work. And who suffered? Well, I suffered. I got pissed off with my health. My training was up and down. It wasn't as consistent as it was because that's all I ever did. I was always ever reading training nutrition books and applying what I learned. And then I just got just sick of it. And everything took a back seat. My relationship with myself took a back seat. I was too busy trying to help other people and people please my clients. Because I knew they could do it. But they had to be ready. And I was trying to make them ready looking back. I knew they could do it. Here's all the information there. But what I didn't get was the whole mind thing, which is then why I started working on that a lot. mindset, brain set, how the brain works, why people are stuck, how to get them out of their stuckness. But during that period, I ran myself into the ground, my business into the ground, my relationship with my wife, my son's relationship with my son suffered. Why? Because I thought the money was the important thing, the success was the important thing, the destination, I had to get there, bang, 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 and I forgot about the process. I forgot there's nothing more important than me and my health and my happiness. I forgot how important my wife is, Joy, and how important my son is. Sounds crazy, isn't it? But it's true. It's only now in the last 18 months that I've been putting myself together enough to realise how important I am. Stopping hiding things from my wife. And what I mean by hiding things, I didn't want to worry her. That was the thing. Don't want to worry you. When in fact, if I just shared my deepest soul, not secrets, just shared everything with her from the beginning, I believe this wouldn't happen. But of course, everything happens because you choose it to. And I had to go through that to realise. I know that. It was the gift, if you like. Sounds a bit of a shitty gift, but it's not. Because me and Joy are closer than ever. We talk about everything. Everything, the good and the bad. I don't have to feel like I've got to be the tough guy. The person who, I've got to be there and support my family, yes. But it hasn't been the detriment of a relationship. To treat my wife with respect is to share everything. No matter how truthful, even if the truth hurts or if it stings a bit, and vice versa. Being present with my son more. Spending time with him. I'm working on that. Because one thing I do know is I allowed my business to control who I was for too long. Now I've been working on the opposite. I'm in control. I decide. I know how it's going to be. No more pandering to everybody else. I come first. I'm the important one. There's only one life. Only one life. My life. It has to run my way. In alignment. For me. And I just have you consider that if your life isn't running your way and you're doing everything for everybody else and getting frustrated by it, maybe you just need to stop and be honest with yourself, because you can't lie to yourself. You can bullshit yourself, but you cannot lie. You know the truth. And then maybe sharing it with the people that you love, because it's never ever as bad as you think. I hope that helps you in some way. Certainly helps me. Watch the Will Ferrell video. It's on my timeline. Tell me what you think. Till tomorrow. See you later.